And we are back. You know, every Thursday we review books on the show. And today with us is Olumide Inioluwa Martins. She is the CEO of Midday Confectionaries and the author of Olowo Síbí and Baking Made Easy. She's a passionate. She's also very passionate about giving back and has trained over 500 individuals from inception of Midday Confectionaries. Her passion to give back led to the setup of Midday Empowerment Foundation in August 2022. And of course, during the mating program, her foundation empowered 40 women passionate about starting a career in the catering industry. You are welcome to the show.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I know you must have caught up on her a few times on the show.
Yeah.
She's being in the kitchen,
Yeah.
cooking us several delicious dishes.
Yes.
And so we're going through your book. There's something that it fascinated me, that basically spoke to me, and that was the first chapter.
Yes.
When you first started. So my daughter, both of them actually love to cook,
Okay.
right? But the first Elsie, she loves to cook.
Wow, that's beautiful.
So because I also realized their, interest and their passion for cooking, I got them these mini kitchens.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, with utensils and
so they can get to practice
so that they can, begin to learn and, do what they can. And whenever I'm in the kitchen, she's always so excited.
Yes.
And I saw that in the first chapter here, you talked about how you started. You were interested in home economics, but your dad wanted you to study,
agric science.
Yes. And you eventually still found your way around it. So talk to us about how you were able to identify your gifts, even at that very young age.
Yes. I discovered that I love cooking.
Yeah.
I went to a boarding school, so with my pocket money, I don't spend my pocket money. I'll bring it back home, buy flour. I started baking with my mom's stove. Put stones in pots, and I was baking. So when I wanted to start, when I wanted to go to SS1, and I told my dad that I was going to do home economics, my dad said, "Oh, you like food?"
Yeah.
So that I had to do agric science, which I did. But I found out that each time they do home economics practical, I still find my way back. Yes, to watch them. So after I left secondary school, I enrolled for JAMB class. There was a particular lady in front of the JAMB coaching center that was making cakes. So I saw her turning something in a bowl. I was curious. So I asked her, what was she turning? She said she wanted to make cake. So I said, let me help you. And that's one thing about me. I always like to help people. I don't wait for people to ask for help. So I started, we were turning. I saw the way she added all the other ingredients. And the moment I got back to the class, I wrote them down. So I got home and I told my mom, Mom, I can make cake. My mom was wondering, how come, from where? So I told her what I needed. And that weekend, she gave me money, I bought flowers and every other thing I needed. Yeah. And without any measurement, of course, I didn't know measurement, but it came out fine. And that's the role parents has to play. Because if my mom hadn't encouraged me, or like, how to be, just go and sit down, but that she encouraged me, and those were the things that helped me. So after I got admission into the university, I still found my way playing with flour, and there was a time in Unilorin, some of my friends that went to Inioluwa, there was a time that people would come and beg me in the hostel that, please, Sharon, make donuts we want to buy. The very first donut I made, if they throw that donut at you, it will give you a mark. I was in 200 level, and I was made the commercial director in my fellowship. Okay. So there was a lady that usually supply us snacks. She wasn't consistent, so I just decided that I will learn how to make donuts. The first donut I did, everybody in the fellowship, they couldn't eat it because it was hard. So I got home and I kept practicing. By the time I resumed the following semester, and it was beautiful.
Practice made perfect there. Love that story. Now let's talk about monetizing this gift. It's one thing to identify your gifts in the industry, in the catering industry, and it's another thing to monetize it. I mean, we all start in the kitchen. It will, it all ends in the kitchen as well. Well, how did you begin to monetize your gifts?
Okay. most challenge entrepreneurs face is that by the time they discover they can do one or two things, they just want money.
Yeah.
Before you can monetize your gift, you need to discover your why.
Yeah.
You need to know that, okay, why am I here?
Am I doing this?
What am I doing? Does it worth paying for? Do you understand? When you discover your why, it will help you to be able to know how to put it together that can generate income for you. And one of my core values is make sure that whatever you're doing, you know your onions. So by the time you discover your gifts and you put it together, you discover that, okay, this is what I can do and this is what people would like to. Then you put it together and begin to deliver values. By the time you deliver values, money will come.
Yeah, it's like something my pastor always says, money is exchanging value.
Yes, that's it.
I love it. Let's talk about exposure here. You broke down social media strategies that budding entrepreneurs in the industry could learn from, how to properly utilize using your TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Quickly go through that for us.
For any entrepreneur these days that is not on any social media, just know that you're not in business because things are happening online. There was a time I just got a call. How did the person got to meet me? On Instagram. And I've gotten orders from Instagram, from Facebook ads, from, I leveraged so much on my WhatsApp status, even as little as WhatsApp status is. Some people just say, this girl that is just throwing us dishes. So yeah, come, how much is this? So you need to make sure that you maximize the use of social media, TikTok, you know, common ads. $10 ad can generate a lot of sales for you that you will not even be able to quantify it. So as in this 21st century, you have to make sure that you up your game. Follow the trends. If it's on TikTok that is happening, follow them. If it's dance that you can do,
to sell your market.
Yes, to sell. There are sometimes I'll just do some videos in the office, put chin on my head and start, come and buy what I'm selling. And before you know it,
you're making a lot of money and generating income for your business. Thank you so much. There's so much wisdom in this book. I'm hoping that every budding chef or anyone who's interested in the catering business would get this book. Olowo Síbí, thank you so much.
It's also on Amazon and it's on Seller too.
Fantastic. Okay, well, you already know the tradition here on the show. You're about to meet another chef in the kitchen, and she's been making something pretty exciting. So let's head over to the kitchen.
I'm tasting
so today you're tasting someone else's food. Please don't be too hard on her.
No.